Tonight, from Toronto, Canada, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. As we'll see Derek Carr and the Toronto Mounties taking on Jared Goff and the London Monarchs.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the London Monarchs and the Toronto Mounties. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Toronto ball club as they enter play here. They're hot as can be. Winners of 8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you call this start a surprise exactly, but they...
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run with Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass. That's not going to be good enough.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep in it. Even 40 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, Can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Holiday. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. He's got this one completed to Mims. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Goff. This will be caught at about the 5.
Goff.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
2-yard line.
Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Intercepted.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They've got to be saying, boy, thanks for this field position.
Yeah, remember their last drive in which they scored a touchdown. That one also began in excellent field position. So let's see if they can capitalize a second time.
Able to connect with Mims. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, Holiday. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 1st quarter lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Carr's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Shotgun now for Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Knight. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
1st and 10 at the 40.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr, man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Gain of 9 brings up third.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10. At their own 20.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how's he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
The numbers there for Brown from a week ago. Well north of 100 yards receiving. He was hard to stop. The only thing they did well defensively, they didn't allow him to get in the end zone.
And that's small comfort for them because he actually carved them up. I love his versatility. I love his route running. Ran the entire route tree. They hit him on deep shots, quick hitters, balls over the middle, balls to the sideline. He was everywhere.
They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Mounties, nothing.
The offense on 3rd down tonight. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
Number 80.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Just beating the play clock is gone. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Coverage on the play by Kyle.
From the gun, here's Goff. And this is incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Goff. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Number 22.
That one good for 15 and a 1st.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Number 22.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
The tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, Holiday. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
He's brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, London.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To the air again. Goff. And it's caught. Touchdown. Denzel Mims. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Walsh now for the PAT. Extended drive, 14 plays all told.
Mounties, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
10. At their own 26-yard line.
And now back out comes the offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Carr. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet. 2nd and 15 now. Carr, he completes this to Sutton. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
On 3rd and 2, Carr. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun. Carr. And he's knocked out. Taken down. Back at the 25.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
21. Mounties 3.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
29-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Goff. Over the middle. Caught by Mims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Open is Powell. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Over the middle, complete. It's Powell. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And they'll send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 31.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr got a man open. It's Sutton. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On first and 10, here's Carr. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Brings up second.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago, and that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it was Jared Goff with a strong first half. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Goff. Quick slant to Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 39, Goff. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll run on first down. Holiday And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd.
There's gone. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll go jet sweep here with Sutton. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brought down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Carr. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Laviska Chenault, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 35 yards that time on the punt.
1st down and 10.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. Don't like that.
I just want you to know that you agree with me. That's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
29-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr got his man complete over the middle. It's Knight. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Carr. That one is caught by Hunt. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker.
To Kareem Hunt.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Yards is the distance on the punt there. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Getting set to go again here on offense. Jared Goff trots back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Off play action. Here's Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for A.J. Brown. Incomplete. That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again. Carr. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On 3rd down, Carr. And that will be incomplete as well. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired, and hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the
last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Holiday. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
Now Goff. Got an open man. It's Washington. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They go ahead and snap it. Goal. Oh, man, it's Mims. Touchdown. Denzel Mims. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A drive there of just 4 plays.
28. Mounties 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is...
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Carr. And drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Intended for Kareem Hunt. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. London about set to take over on offense. Now, this game is all but over after that last 4th down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock or try to pour some salt in the wound? Goff on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Goff now looks to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Goff. And it's caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Blair Walsh for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
His kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good. Just a 4-play drive that time.
Mounties 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. It didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Carl try it again on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr, he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Carr. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to him on 1st down. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
The 35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Powell. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
An 8-yard pickup.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On first down, Holiday. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for our visitors, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.